Here's why exercising is not the best way to lose weight. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Chris and I'm an online fitness coach for women. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about why exercise is not the best way to lose body fat. So getting right into it, exercise and weight loss. Now, I know in this video is gonna be more of a controversial take when it comes to what I'm saying right now, when it comes to me saying don't exercise to lose weight, right? Because people are gonna say, what? Don't exercise to lose weight? Okay, let me explain. If you've been watching my channel for some time, or if you've been doing your homework on how weight loss works and how the body works and energy and calories, you understand that in order to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit, right? So when it comes to being in a caloric deficit, you can either burn more energy, right? Or you can either consume less calories, less food. You can restrict your food intake, right? And when it comes to working out, most people think that, well, when it comes to weight loss, most people think to themselves, let me go work out so I can lose weight. And what I always teach my clients, anyone that I ever talk to, is that no, that's wrong, right? Yes, you want to be active. Yes, you want to be active. You want to have more movement throughout the day, but you don't want to think to yourself, let me go to the gym, let me go work out to lose weight. That is not entirely wrong, but that's more than like, that is wrong to me in the sense of this. When you go to the gym, right? Let's say you go to the gym and you burn 300 calories, right? When you burn 300 calories, that's great. You burn 300 calories. But when you burn 300 calories, now the question is, how long did it take for you to burn 300 calories, right? In order to burn 1 pound of fat, you need to burn 3,500 calories. So you would basically have to burn 500 calories a day. You have to be in a 500 calorie deficit every single day from Monday to Sunday, right? Now to burn 500 calories every single day, you can go burn that, right? And then go home. When you go home, you're still gonna go eat back those calories, right? And then you would have to probably go burn that again, because it's easier now to go burn. It's easier to go eat a donut with 300 calories, but it's harder to go burn off those 300 calories, because to go burn off those 300 calories would take so much longer, right? It's gonna take a long time to burn off 300 calories, but it's a lot easier to eat a 300 calorie donut or a 300 calorie meal that's kind of, more geared towards junk food, right? But when you think about it as just restrict your food, it's a lot easier because now you don't know how much calories you're actually burning every single day. So when you think about it from a perspective of burn more calories, it's not as best as restricting calories, right? Because you don't know how much calories you're actually burning every single day. Basically, what you want to do is you want to use the gym as a way to build muscle. You want to go to the gym or have weights at home to build muscle, and you want to use nutrition as a way to lose body fat, right? Because as I said, to burn 500 calories a day to be in a deficit, because you can burn 500 calories a day, but you can still now eat back those calories, and you won't really know where you are when it comes to that, but you will know where you are when it comes to restricting food, because to be more active is a lot more harder, but then to just restrict food is a lot easier, because every day you're having 2,000 calories, but then you can restrict that to 1,500 calories, which will more than likely put you in a 500 calorie deficit. But then to think you have to do all these activities or this one activity for 1, 2, maybe 3 hours to go burn 500 calories, you don't know how to measure that, because you don't know if you actually burn 500 calories by doing this activity, whether it's working out, whether it's taking a jog, having a run, just being active. You don't know if you're actually burning 500 calories a day to be in a deficit. But you do know more than likely you're burning 500 calories when you restrict your food intake from, let's say, 2,000 calories to 1,500. That's why I always tell people, when it comes to weight loss, you want to make sure that nutrition is weight loss and the gym is for building muscle. So think food intake, weight loss, and think going to the gym, building muscle. Now, I know most people who are watching this video may be saying, but Chris, I can still be active and lose weight. Yes, it still helps when it comes to being active because you're still burning more calories, but you're probably not burning enough calories, because most people are probably not that active. And we burn more calories at sleep than we do from exercising. So that's another thing too. When you think about your NEAT, you don't burn that many calories throughout the day from exercising. You burn more calories throughout the day when you're at rest. So when you think about being active and you see the chart of now non-exercise activity, then exercise activity, and then being at rest, you're not gonna burn that much calories from working out. You're talking about working out for 1, maybe 2 hours of the day, trying to burn all those calories, and then what, not eating? Because after your workout, you're gonna eat, right? So those calories that you did burn, you're gonna eat back those calories. Now, even though we're still burning calories all throughout the day because our body needs to function and it's gonna burn calories, you have a lot easier of a time, like I mentioned, reducing your calories than being active, because you wanna be active, but you never know how active you're actually being. If you're putting yourself in a deficit, you don't really know where your calories are. If you have like some type of monitor on your arm or something, or attached to your body where you can see that, then fine. You tell yourself, okay, I have to go for a jog for 1 hour, for 2 hours. But it's a lot easier to just burn calories from it's a lot easier to reduce calories and not have to be as active after being active than to be active all throughout the day to have to burn those calories. And I hope this makes sense. But basically, what I'm basically saying is you all want to make sure you're focusing on food intake as opposed to energy output, because energy output is important, but you're never going to know how much you're actually burning throughout the day. So if you're someone that's trying to burn at least 500 calories a day, what you definitely want to start doing, as I always say in my video, is you definitely want to make sure that you are tracking your calories, so you know how much calories you're consuming, so you know how much calories you can actually reduce to be in a 500 calorie deficit to burn 3,500 calories for the week. When you burn 3,500 calories, you lose 1 pound of fat. So if you're someone who's trying to lose 1 pound a week, you have to burn 500 calories every single day from Monday to Sunday, and it will be on that path of losing 1 pound a week. Now, if it's someone that's a lot heavier, it's a lot easier to do this because you have more body fat. So now your body's gonna work with you with accomplishing this goal. But the less body fat you have, now it becomes a lot more difficult, because now your body's saying, well, we don't have much body fat left, so we gotta reserve this. Because even though you don't want this, your body wants to hold on to body fat, because it's basically like its savings account. In case you ever just say, hey, I'm not gonna eat, your body wants to go into that stored body fat, stored energy, because body fat is stored energy, right? That hasn't been used yet. Your body wants to be able to go into that and use it as a rainy day. And if there's nothing there, then it has to go to muscle. And your body doesn't want to have to do that. And you shouldn't want that either, because you want to be able to preserve your muscle mass. You want to be able to preserve your muscle mass. And that's why having more carbs can be beneficial, because carbs can be protein sparing, meaning instead of your body going for the protein, it's gonna go for the carbs first, because it prefers the carbs, because carbs are the body's main fuel source of energy. So now your body doesn't go for the protein, it goes for the carbs, which is always a good thing, right? You wanna burn off that. But then eventually you have to reduce those carbs to be able to lose body fat, because between carbs, fats, and protein, you're gonna have to reduce your calories. And it's gonna have to reduce either by one of those 3 macronutrients, maybe 2, maybe all 3, but it's always best to keep the protein high and to reduce either the fats or the to reduce either the carbs or the fats. But more than likely, it's better to just reduce the carbs. So if you're someone that's watching this video and you're kind of saying, Chris, this is kind of hard to wrap my head around, just think to yourself, someone who goes to the gym all the time, right? Let's say you go to the gym right now, or you have a friend that goes to the gym and they go like let's say 3, 4, 5 times a week, but they still look the same. Think about it. Why is this person going 3, 4, 5 times a week, but they still look the same? Because they are not putting themselves in a calorie deficit, meaning the energy that they're putting out by being active, by working out, is not helping them lose weight. They're probably getting stronger, they're probably building muscle, but the muscle that they're building, they can't see it because they have too much body fat around that muscle, so they can't see how lean and cut that they actually are. In order to actually see that, they will have to reduce their body fat, which more than means they will have to reduce their calorie intake. So there's always 2 options. As I mentioned, you could be more active, or you could just reduce your calorie intake. And it's always better to reduce your calorie intake, because either way, you're gonna be hungry, right? You're gonna be so active that you become hungry, or you're gonna reduce calories that you become hungry. And like I said, it's always better to just reduce those calories instead of trying to be as active. I'm not saying don't be active, I'm saying be active, but you're not gonna know how active you are and how many calories you're actually burning. Yes, you can have your Apple Watch or your Fitbit, but you don't actually know how much you're actually burning. If that's working for you, then fine, keep doing that. But more than likely, when you take a good look into how much volume of food you're having, right? Your carbs, fats, and protein, the macros, and the quality of food you're having, that all plays a big vital role when it comes to losing weight. It's always calories first, and then it's the quality of food, right? Because you want to lose weight. So really, when it comes down to it, it comes down to calories. But I also am a big advocate of quality of food, because if you're eating junk food, you're not gonna feel too good. You'll probably lose the weight. No, you will lose the weight if you're in a deficit, still eating junk food, but you're not gonna feel good. Then you wanna feel good and look good. And junk food does not make us feel good. It may feel good at the time when you're eating it, but over time, you're gonna feel like crap because you're putting the wrong things in, into your body. So when it comes to losing weight, don't think be more active, right? Or yes, be more active, but don't think be more active to lose weight. Think be more active because it's just better to be more active than to be sedentary. But think weight loss, just reduce your caloric intake. And as I mentioned, that comes from counting your calories and now reducing them. And for those of you that may not know, I always preach on my channel, download MyFitnessPal, right? It's a very, very good app. And just start putting in all the food that you're having. You are on your phones all day long, right? You're on your phone probably right now watching this, or maybe on your laptop. And if you are on your laptop, your phone is not too far from you. So download the app, track your food. It's not hard. Once you start tracking your food, now you can have an understanding of how much calories you're having and where your food is coming from. And then you can have an understanding of how you feel throughout the day and why you feel the way you do feel. Because if you're someone that doesn't feel too good throughout the day, you want to take a look at the quality of food that you're having, how much food you're having, and how much sleep you're getting. Because maybe your sleep is not on point. Maybe you're not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep and you need that. Some people could go off for 5. I can go off for 5 and be okay. But that's still not good because that may catch it to me in the future, right? So you always want to get to 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Now, you may not be having enough food throughout the day for your body to actually be that active. If you're having like 1,300 calories a day, but you're active from like, let's say 6 a.m. to like 8 p.m., you're not giving your body enough fuel to be that active. Like, it's like trying to use your phone for the whole day off of like 30%. You're gonna have to like kind of charge your phone, then you're not charging it. It's not gonna work. You gotta have 100% throughout the day and then charge it when you need to, or just have 100% and slowly use it so it's not getting down to 0. But you wanna give your body enough calories to sustain the daily activities throughout the day, right? And then you also wanna look at quality of food. When you eat poor quality food, it makes us feel bad because our body doesn't like it, it rejects it, but you still consumed it, so your body now has to break that down. So you always wanna look at quality of food, the amount of calories that your body needs, right? Your maintenance calories, which that is called your maintenance calories, and how much sleep you're getting throughout the night. If you're not getting enough sleep, and also I'll put water in there too. If you're not drinking enough water, your body's not gonna function right. And you always wanna think about those, I would say 4 factors, right? Water, sleep, calories, and quality of food. Once you have that, you're on a really, really good track. So I'm gonna leave you off all with that, right? That may be kind of hard to wrap your heads around, but stop thinking weight loss, let me go be more active. Think weight loss, let me look at my caloric intake. But not saying don't be active, go be active. If you like swimming, go swimming. If you like going for a jog, go for a jog. If you like riding a bike, go ride your bike and still lift weights. Whatever form of cardio you like doing, go do it. Stairmaster, elliptical, whatever it may be, the rowing machine, go do that, but then go lift weights and then look at how much you are taking as far as food. Most people don't like tracking calories because it's more work, and most people try to avoid the work of when it comes to trying to lose weight. Stop trying to make it so easy, do the hard stuff. So now it becomes easier. So in the future, you're like, this is easy. I've been doing it for such a long time. It's not a hard process. Weight loss really just comes down to calories in and calories out. Yes, it could be bigger factors as far as hormones, but for most people, for everyone, we can't neglect that. It just comes down to energy in and energy out. That's really what it comes down to. Body fat, if you know what body fat is, which you should if you're trying to lose weight, body fat is stored energy. Over time, you've accumulated so much calories, but wasn't active enough that now your body stored that as energy for later, and you haven't used that yet. So you have a lot of stored energy in your body that your body needs to use. That's why intermittent fasting is so popular, because people do intermittent fasting and they easily put themselves in a caloric deficit without checking calories. But then when they hit a plateau, because they wasn't checking calories, they don't know what to do next. So they may come out of the intermittent fasting when they have more food. They may kind of expand the eating window, or they may kind of shorten it, but they don't know how much calories they were losing. So they lost weight, which is great, but they didn't have a good solid method to losing weight. They just kind of lost weight through intermittent fasting, which they got lucky because they didn't know what they was doing. They just said, I'm not gonna eat at this time, I'm gonna eat at this time, and they lost the weight. But now they don't know how to re-ramp that weight loss because now they hit a plateau. And when you're losing weight, you're gonna hit a plateau. You wanna make sure that when you do hit a plateau, because you will hit it, when you do hit a plateau, you wanna make sure that you can get out of it and restart that weight loss process, because more than likely, whatever your weight loss goals are, you're not gonna lose weight in one shot. You're gonna have to do what I call a couple of fat loss phases. You're gonna have to go through probably at least 2 fat loss phases, right? Or calorie deficits, because you have to put yourself in a deficit, then take a break, and put yourself in a diet break, and then go back into a calorie deficit. Because you can't stay in a deficit for too long. Your body won't like that. So you're gonna have to do probably at least 2 fat loss phases or 2 calorie deficits, whichever way you want to call it. And it could be even 3, depending on how much weight you want to lose, because you may not lose all the weight in one shot. So think, go to the gym, build muscle, and think fat loss, focus on your nutrition. And I hope that helps. As I always say on my channel, my shameless plug, if you are someone who's looking to take your fitness and nutrition to the next level, and you want to get in the best shape of your life, you want to be coached by me, you want me to dial in your calories, your macros, your exercise program, reach out to me. I'm going to leave a link below. Click the link, and I'll reach out to you personally if I think you are a good fit.